What made him this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated?
This is war. Now for something delightfully different. Yabba dabba doo! Simpson, Homer Simpson, he's the great guy in story. Ain't no saying to the fiddle, no saying to the fiddle like this. Ain't no saying to the fiddle, no saying to the fiddle like this. I have nothing against the Jewish people. I mean, they're people too, and I got nothing against the Jewish community. I mean, they have their views, and we have our views. Let's just leave it at that.
Chris Chan is the most documented man of all time. He is probably the weirdest and most insane man of the age of the internet. So the question is, how did he get this way? Well, Gino Samuel is working to answer this question, but if you want to watch roughly around 66 hours of Chris Chan content, I suggest you watch this video instead. Chris is autistic, and because of this, he was bullied for most of his school days. He described it as him getting beat up often, but I personally feel like he made that part up. Since Chris is autistic, you would think he would go to the special education in his school, but he didn't because his parents were just in denial about their son had autism. Barb and Bob Chandler were both pretty old when Chris was born, with Barb being 40 when giving birth to Chris and Bob being 52 when Chris was born. They had a very conservative outlook for their son, saying that he was just as good as any of the other kids, so he should go to normal classes. If you've seen my mental decline of Chris Chan video, you know that has caused many problems for Chris and his education. Most parents of autistic or mentally handicapped kids know that even with these struggles, they can still do amazing things. It's just that they need to be taught how to realize that they have problems and know how to create solutions for them. I mean, Elon Musk has Asperger's.
I'm actually making history tonight as the first person with Asperger's to host SNL.
So since Chris didn't go to those classes, that made him unable to learn how to handle this autism. Another reason Chris Chan is that his parents never made him grow up. Since Chris was autistic, they shut him off from the world, causing him to be isolated and giving him his unique voice.
Right. Angry. You know what makes me angry? This is Clyde.
It has been proven that yes, being isolated or shut off for long periods of time causes people's voice pitch to change drastically, with it becoming usually really high pitched. Well anyways, with this isolation, Chris never got to see peers grow and evolve as people, and Christian just stuck to watching cartoons and kids shows as entertainment for that time. Audio of Chris at the age of 17 showed that his parents treated him as a young child or toddler instead of a teenager, almost becoming an adult. Now, why does Chris rely so much of his personality and character on children's programming and cartoons? Well, Chris had no other way of learning things being isolated, so he got most of his sense of humor and character from children's cartoons. And that's where Chris learned most of his information on serious things like sex and adult matter, things he would watch from his TV. With Chris, his parents never really explaining sex with him as a teenager, he had a distorted view of it and believed that once he lost his virginity, he would officially become a man. So that is why in so many videos of his, he described being a virgin with rage, because he felt frustrated that he hadn't fully grown up.
Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rage. Tell me why I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend.
That is also why Chris was so weird and creepy when talking to women. And that explains why he did those things to his mom. A lot of things Chris Chan does can be easily explained by his isolation and autism. He created and wrote Sonichu because in his isolation, it seemed like a great comic book, when in reality, it is a dumb power fantasy that a kid in elementary school would write. With his isolation, that is what caused him to want people in his life other than his parents, and that is why he uploaded and was on the internet so much, because he wanted attention and recognition, and that is where the trolls came and basically ruined his mental state in life. For information about that, I would suggest watching my other video called The Mental Decline of Chris Chan, and you can also watch the videos Gino Samuel has created about Chris Chan, which are really high quality. It's sad to think about Chris Chan. If he was born in a different time, different parents, his life would be normal. We wouldn't be wondering if a person named Chris Chan is going to prison or not for violating his mom. I hope this video explains how Christian Weston Chandler became Chris Chan.